Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Paddock. I hope that you're doing well. Today for science, you're going to be working on the life cycle of the frog. We've been talking about frogs for a couple of weeks now. You should have this worksheet in your package of documents. If not, ask mom and dad to go on onto the agenda and print it off. I've uploaded it there. So you're going to get a sheet that looks like this, and we're going to work through this, okay? So I'm going to turn it over to the page, and we're going to get going on that, okay? So give me a second. Okay, so here is your page, your worksheet, the life cycle of the frog. What you're going to do is you're going to put your first and last name at the top, of course, and we're going to work on this together. We're going to color these pictures down here, and then we're going to cut them out. So you're going to need some scissors, and you're going to need some glue afterwards. So you're going to cut them out after you've colored them, and then we're going to put them in the right order, okay? So, Frankie, can you do me a favor? Sorry, can you open my marker for me?
Sure.
Frankie is my assistant right now. Johnny's here too. So we're going to talk quickly about the life cycle of the frog. So we remember the story of the frog. So a young frog is called a tadpole, and it looks a lot different than the adult frog, right? It goes through something called metamorphosis. So here is the tadpole, and then the adult frog, they look totally different. This small animal begins its life as an egg, and so here are the eggs, okay, and this is the beginning of the life cycle. So here are the eggs, okay? And then from there, it goes into a tadpole. So this is the tadpole, which is, again, usually born in water. And from here, the tadpole, then remember, it starts to grow some legs and then some arms. Then eventually it starts to lose its tail. It gets absorbed back into the body, and that we call then a froglet. Eventually, it becomes an adult frog, okay? So there you have it. So we're going to look at our sheet here. So I've cut the bottom off, the little pieces here. I haven't colored mine, but I've cut them up. And we're going to make sure we put our names at the top, first and last name. And we're going to write the different parts of the life cycle. So what do we think comes first for the life cycle? Johnny, what do you think is going to come first? The eggs, of course, right? So we're going to put eggs up here, right? And we're going to have to write the word eggs here. So I'm going to write it down for you so you can help me out here. E, thank you, Frankie. Oh, thank you. You're going to have to help me here. A, G, G, S. Okay, so that's how you spell eggs. E, G, G, S. Okay, and then what do you think comes next, Frankie?
Tadpole.
Tadpole, right. So now the tadpole, does it have any legs or anything like that on it?
Not yet.
Not yet. So Frankie and Johnny are experts because we have seen lots of tadpoles at the Oasis, right?
Yeah.
And so this is going to be the tadpole. So he just looks like a funny, like almost like a teardrop there, right? Rain. And he's just got little funny little tail on him. And that's called a tadpole. So we're going to write tadpole here. And tadpole is spelled T-A-D-P-O-L-E. So T-A-D-P-O-L-E, tadpole. So the first one is eggs, and then number 2 is tadpole. And then, Johnny, do you know what's going to come next for number 3?
Tadpole with legs.
Tadpole with legs, yeah. So now this little guy is going to start to push out little legs and little arms. And so it's this one right here. Okay, so we're going to have to write tadpole with legs. Now this one's a little bit longer, so watch what we have to write here. So it's going to be T, oops, Frankie, if you can hold it, good. A-D, tadpole. So the same thing, tadpole with W-I-T-H. That's one of our sight words, tadpole with legs, L-E-G-S. Well, that's a G. Hopefully you can see that. So tadpole with legs and arms, I guess, too, right in that one. Okay, ooh, I think we're getting close. What is next, Frankie?
It's the frog with the little tail.
Okay, do you know what we call that? It's called
Frogling?
a froglet. That's a really good guess,
Froglet.
but it's a froglet. So it's got a little tail. So it's not really an adult yet, but it has a little tail in there. So we call it a froglet. I'm going to move it up just a little bit here. So it's called a froglet. F-R-O-G and then let, L-E-T, froglet. Okay, the last one, Johnny, is
Frog.
just the frog. It's the adult, and we're just going to call it the frog. And of course, we remember how to spell frog, F-R-O-G, frog. And there we have it. Okay, and of course you're gonna glue yours down and you're gonna have colored yours too. I'm gonna show you what mine looks like when it was all done. So there's mine, my finished copy there. If you could do me a favor and ask Mom and Dad to take a picture of your finished worksheet and then send it to me, just send a text or an email, that would be great. Okay? That's about it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed that little lesson about the life cycle of the frog. Love you, and I miss you all. Bye.
Bye.